What's the most valuable item you have that you inherited, either from a grandparent, a Judaic item, something that you own? Then my follow-up question to that is, where is that item today? I was talking to a friend who was telling me how so many people take their valuables, things that they've inherited, and they lock them away in a safe. And he wonders, what's the wisdom in that? When they're locked away in the safe, who gains from it? He says, first insure it, and then make sure to use it so that you gain something from it. And it's actually a very Jewish notion. The best way to save something is to put it to use. I was thinking, imagine if as the Jewish people entered into the Holy Temple during the story of Hanukkah, and when they noticed that first cruse of oil, the only one that was still pristine and holy, I'm sure there was a debate that emerged amongst the people that were there inside. Perhaps we should take that cruse, put it away in a Maccabee museum, preserve it for generations. Why tamper with it? It will be worth millions. What an incredible item it is. Let's preserve it for generations to come. I mean, how much light are you going to get from it anyway? And the truth is, the overwhelming voice was to use that oil. And I really believe because they used that oil, we know that story today and it's relevant. And that oil is lasting today. And it's part of the Jewish story. Because instead of shelving it or putting it behind, into some museum, they made it and brought it into purpose. And so I want to encourage everyone to think about perhaps a tallis, a prayer book, an item that you have from previous generations. And the greatest nachas you can give, the greatest joy you can give to those that have gifted it to you is to put it into use. A book that's tattered, that you use until it's worn out, that's the best way to preserve it. A tallis that's worn, you bring it out from the archives and you bring it into life. That's really the best justice we can give.